Hi, y'all. Thanks for joining us ladies night. Abner and I, thanks for joining us in the discussion. Tonight, we'll be talking about things that are bad for you. The, the first thing that we'll be talking about that's bad for you is being the only black person at a white person party or event. Shoots, that includes being the only black person in a white community or one of the few. Well, our first topic deals with both. Okay, I don't know how many of y'all had heard about Tamla Hartford. She was killed no, November 2018 at a friend's home in Cummins, Georgia. It was said that Hartford was an accident and that she fell from the deck. But her family, black friends, and investigators suspect something differently. They don't believe that what they said is all. They believe they're leaving something out. Yeah, that they're leaving stuff out either to protect somebody or you know don't want to make it look bad because nowadays with with uh with black people being killed, and that community had a history where there was a big racial cleansing. So that's how it became pretty much an all-white suburb. Maybe 14 black families in that whole town. Well, now we see why. Okay, she was over there. She met the ladies because her sons played football. They were called football moms. And they were there to celebrate one of the ladies' birthday. And because they were going to be a lot of drinking, they were going to be watching a football game. Those that felt like they weren't not going to be able to travel was welcome to stay over. You know, they want nobody drinking and driving. So Abinah, have you had a chance to what's your thoughts about this? About black person being the only one in a party.
Okay, okay. Um, we the blacks and the whites, we have different between the whites and the blacks because the white people don't like black matter. So a black person shouldn't live or shouldn't walk around with white people. We shouldn't mingle with white people because they see us different person altogether. So why will you go a party? Only you being a black person over there. Why only six white people, and you are the only person who is black? Why don't we live mingle with our own black people without mingle with these white people? Because one, they hate black people. So we should understand that when somebody hates you, he can do you anything, whether bad or good. He can kill you without you knowing. Who knows that they invited you to the party to kill you? You don't know yet. But if this is black people are living there, definitely, I think this thing that happened wouldn't have happened to my sister or our lovely sister who are there now. Yeah.
Well,
And you see, when white people are living in a neighborhood and you are the only black person mingle with them, they see you otherwise. They see you otherwise. So why will you do such a thing? Mm-hmm.
mhm. Well, she was trying to fit in. Her sons played football with those ladies, and she was She was trying to be part of
Oh,
the community, and she had made friends with some of the ladies, and one of them who's
yeah. I understand that you have make. Understand that, yeah, you understand that you have make a friend or a family with some of them, but imagine that you are making a friend with them, but they are not your family. One, they are not your family, and they are white people. If it is black, it's different. And how can you say your son is going to play with them or they're going to fail with them? No, that is wrong thing that she have done. As a black woman, shouldn't do such a thing. Yeah.
okay. Okay. She's Okay, well, a lot of these what they call football moms, they there well they're there because their sons play the game together as part of the school's sporting event, and they have developed certain things in common. You know, all their sons play football, going to all these football events. In fact, part of the party thing was watching a football game between LSU and Alabama. Although I thought that was a little unusual, you know, but nothing to say that there's no LSU alumni all the way in Georgia.
Yeah, but
Oh,
let me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but see, the problem I got with some of the things you said was things in common. You see, black folks, we don't have anything in common with white people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I don't know why some black people believe that they have things in common with white people simply because you do some things that are similar. And a lot of black folks have a nasty habit of thinking that it's safer around white people. It's not. Actually, your life is in more danger when you're around white people. You're safer around your own people. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about the sister. She's a fallen sister. Okay? She is at a sleepover, an adult sleepover, with 7 white women that she thought were her friends. And then she ends up beat to death and thrown off a balcony.
Then cut in for a minute. I'm sorry, but didn't they find out that 2 white men came to the party later on or some shit like that?
Yeah, 3 of them. Three of
Yes,
them showed up later.
3, yeah, later on.
Yeah.
So maybe
Right.
it might be them who planned for this death.
Yeah, and it's obviously, it's obvious a cover up, They beat that woman to death, threw her off the balcony and tried to say that she was drunk and she fell off the balcony, a 2-story balcony with all of those injuries, which is not going to occur. Okay, but again, the problem I have with the picture, you should have the photo. Do you, Dame? Did you share the screen? Do you have the photo with her sitting in front of all of them white women?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, you need to share the screen, and yeah, I got a problem with that photo. You see, that's a problem. You can't be the only black person surrounded by white people and think you're safe. You got to stop thinking that, and you got to stop thinking that where you live is so dangerous that you need to go run over there and shack up with white folks, because you're actually putting yourself in danger when you do that. They see one black family and they surrounded and dominating the area. Man, they're taking dibs on which one get to kill you first. We got to stop thinking like that. Chasing white folks around. Why are you chasing people around that don't want you here? We got to stop doing that. Now we got another fallen sister because she thought those 7 Beckys were her friend. I guess it's that old saying, right? With friends like that, who needs enemies? You got that photo there, Dan?
Dang it.
All right, but anyway, she's working on the photo. But yeah, but you know, when I read this article, it's very, very clear what happened as far as I'm concerned. They beat this woman up, or the men beat her up, and the women stood there and watched and made sure that nobody heard about it. How is a woman gonna be that badly beaten, right? And everybody at the party don't know what happened. Nobody knows what happened.
It's the illusion of inclusion.
Yeah.
You got some black folks that feel like that once they got white friends and they're in that picket fence white neighborhood that they'd have made it. Oh my gosh, we've made it. Made it to what?
Yeah.
Made it to danger. Because like you said, there's this illusion that you're safer around white people than your own people.
Right.
So
and it's actually the opposite.
And she felt comfortable. I know exactly what picture Dame trying to pull up. That picture where she on the couch with all of them.
Yeah.
And then this is the thing too. Who took the picture?
Mm-hmm.
If all of them that she was there with were on the couch, the 7 women and her, who took the picture?
Yeah.
Did one of her sons? Did one of the white women's sons take the picture?
And I can't believe that she thought. Like, I've been around white people in the military, right? Even when one of them call yourself your friend, as soon as they get around other white people, they true colors shine. They start calling you out of your name, start saying the N-word, you know, they try to pass it off as a joke. So you're gonna tell me she had 7 Beckys as friends and nobody said the N-word? She never thought anything of it? I'm pretty sure she knew that those women had racist tendencies. She couldn't believe that they actually cared about her. See, that's another thing that Negroes keep making a mistake. When you get white friends, you think your white friends actually care about you. They don't. They don't value friendship like you do. They just look at you as a means to an end for the moment. They don't care anything about you.
A pet, a mascot.
Right, exactly. If they cared about her truly like a friend, she would be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they hate her. They think she's a black woman, so they can do whatever they want to do to her.
And you got black folks chasing white folks across the country. What are you chasing them for? They don't want you around them. What is it that you don't understand?
Illusion of inclusion, cognitive dissonance, Stockholm syndrome. We can go into all of that. Like, it's like they that illusion of inclusion. She done made it. My sons are friends with their sons, and we live in this nice house in this nice neighborhood. And you know, Sarah and Beth and Bethany and Karen and Sally, you know, they invite me to lunch all the time, and you know, they're my friends. Yeah. And they tossed your ass off a fucking balcony.
Yep. And so there she go with her friends on the screen there. Yeah, she the only black person there.
Yeah. So that moment, where is the son that he sent his son to the party or to the neighborhood, to the white people? Where is his son at that moment?
Exactly. And whoever house. And whoever house they at, where they sons at, ain't nobody seen, nothing heard, and she just got drunk and flipped off the fucking balcony. Really?
And it's not even a high balcony. It's only like what? Those are low 2-story balconies. It's not like it's real high up. If most, she probably would have maybe broke a leg or broke her arm, depending on how she fell. Because from what I understood, she fell in a grassy area. And it certainly wouldn't have produced all those injuries.
They beat her down, throwed her off the balcony to the land of misfit toys.
Yeah.
Because she was a toy. And she didn't understand she was a toy.
Mm-hmm.
So when you break toys, what do you do with them? You discard them.
Right. And you figure all them Beckys around there, they saw her as a pet.
Yeah,
She was their pet Negro.
all you know is she probably being in that room and sleeping over with them. We don't know if that was the first time or not. She might have heard or seen something she shouldn't have, and they bopped her ass over the head and tossed her ass over the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before they will do such a thing to you, they will invite you more than 3 times before. Like you won't think about bad thing that they're going to do to you because they have been inviting you more and more time, and you have been mingling with them, so you won't think negative mind. You understand? Yeah.
I don't know. It might not be a popular thought, but I mean, she went playing with fire. She got burnt. I mean, how many times? How many examples do we need that these people are not our friends before we start playing with fire? You play with fire, you get burnt. And that's what she did. So it's unfortunate that we lost another sister, but I honestly don't feel bad because
Mm-hmm.
she should have understood. And if you're so naive to ignore the signs around you, the history, the examples that you get every fucking day, even though this was a couple of years ago, shit was happening a couple of years ago. It's been happening constant for the last 5 or so, 7, 8 years. So you don't see the news. You don't see what's going on around you and you still playing with fire, then you got burned. Oh well. May the ancestors carry her and guide her into the next life. So long. Maybe see you next time around and maybe you done learned your lesson. She got what she was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You were looking for
And you,
acceptance and inclusion with these troglodytes, and you
mm-hmm.
got what you were looking for.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And then there was supposed to be just the women. 3 men were there. One was the birthday girl, the ladies whose house they at, boyfriend. The other one was a husband, and another one who came in and out. He came, drop his wife, came and pick up his wife. But still, there was 3 dudes there. There's some pictures. I couldn't find them. They probably pulled them down. Where there's 3 men in the background of some scenes where they're taking pictures and stuff. But this is the most interesting part about it. Okay. Her boyfriend was fired for accessing the court files on that case. The boyfriend of the lady who house that Tamala had died at, he was caught tampering and getting access, and there's been some attendees who have been receiving death threats on social media. So they believe that he accessed to get the information on the guests so he can threaten them. They don't know how much involved he is, but that means he's tampered with the case.
You talking about one of the white folks' boyfriends?
Yeah. In fact, the lady whose house they are at, whose birthday, who's hosting the party, her boyfriend. And he was one of the 3 dudes that was there.
So he trying to see what the police know, so he can pass it on to them.
Or he's trying to see if they suspect him or something. I don't know. Why else would you be tampering if it was an accident?
Exactly. An accident.
Yeah. And I was reading. One of the ladies couldn't understand. She was like, "I've been on that balcony. You can't just fall off if you." They thinking that she's drunk and that she's sick or she feeling sick and she just leaned over too far and fell over. You can't do that at that balcony. It's not that easy to do that. She said the only way she could see if she was sitting on the balcony smoking and something happened where she she got knocked off, and it still wouldn't be that she accident. Something had to happen.
Yeah.
So people were getting suspicious. She had a cut on her wrist. There was some marks on her legs where they suspect that that was whatever happened. It didn't happen on the balcony. It happened on the ground floor.
And what you saying that in Dr. Wellstein's book, The ISIS Papers, she talks about their fascination with us sexually.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know. They might have tried to make advances at her, use her as some type of in some type of ritual, because black folks always talking about voodoo and and this and that and shying away from African spirituality and things of that nature. But little do they understand or know, first of all, their book, their Bible and the Quran is littered with ritual and ritualistic practices. And secondly, they took and they turned us away from our African practices and rituals and faith and belief. But undercover, they've practiced this shit till today. You never know that maybe they was trying to use her from some type of ritual or something. Like, why, if all of these white people, she's the only black person in the room? Like, it's just I don't understand how she felt so comfortable being around all these white people at once. I don't even like going in the grocery store and it's packed with white people. And that's broad daylight and everything. Like, how did you feel comfortable to pack a bag, your best pajamas,
and you see, like the way she's sitting down with them, I think she feel more comfortable with them. Yeah.
Yeah. They might have tried to use her for a ritual or everything, and then by the time she figured out what the hell was going on, it was too damn late. She fought, and they got tired of her fighting, or she wouldn't cooperate, and they pushed her ass. They beat her up and pushed her ass off the balcony so that it would look like she failed, because they thought that the injuries she would get from the fall would be conclusive with being beat up, which sometimes it is, because you break shit, you bruise shit and everything when you fall from a high distance. But as y'all was saying, the balcony wasn't even that high. If anything, she might have broke a rib or a wrist or something trying to break her fall, broke her ankle or something. But to die, especially if the balcony wasn't but a few feet off the air, up in the air, I mean, how?
And you see, one thing that I have to say is that, like, we the blacks now, we see those things that happen to our sister. We have to take it as a lesson. Like, we love more whites than our brothers and our blacks, we should put a stop to it, because you cannot mingle with these white people. Do you know what they think about you? Do you know what they always plan about you? Always they think evil. And when they are thinking evil, we don't know. We think that we are showing kind and love for them. But they don't think that with we. So these are the things that I have to say to our blacks people, that if you have a friend with the white people, that's your own problem, but know how to be with them, know how to live with them, know how to share your idea with them, so that if they are planning negative about you, they can't get you. Because white people always get bad mind in their mind. You always get bad mind in their mind, that we the blacks, they're going to finish us. So we have to know how to mingle with white people. Yeah.
Well, Well, I think she shouldn't have been the only one there. I think she should have left. I said as soon as the men there and they weren't looking like they were leaving, call home, said, hey, I changed my mind, can you come and get me? Or shoots, you could have maybe called a friend, a best friend, or somebody, or call a ride with one of the, well, that could be a thing.
This the thing though, Dame. A lot of people don't understand that even during slavery, these white women are more malicious at times than white men. They drive the causes. They drive the. How many times have people been lynched in history? We done heard people being lynched in history because of what a white woman said, or a white woman initiated, or something of that nature. Now, I'm not taking away from the savagery of the white man, but the white woman. You gotta understand, the white woman birthed the white man, taught him everything. You know that boy that just shot up in Wisconsin. It wasn't his daddy. What was that little 17-year-old white boy that just shot up them people at the protest a few weeks ago in Wisconsin? It wasn't his daddy that taught him the paramilitary skills. It was his mammy. His daddy was a dumb. I don't know what's going on. He was one of them motherfuckers. It was his mama that taught him how to use a gun. It was his mama that started him from a young age learning how to shoot. They show pictures of him. His mama decked out with a damn a semi-automatic rifle on her chest and fatigues and all the gear that you need to go to war. It wasn't his daddy. It was his mammy that taught him all that shit. His daddy was some beer guzzling, crotch squat, scratching Al Bundy type motherfucker. It was his mammy that taught him all that shit how to shoot. It was his mammy that drove him there. Them white bitches can be they are just as malicious. You don't know. Just because them white men was there, that's not the takeaway. Oh, it's a man. Oh, he's gonna hurt me. No, you gotta watch them white bitches.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Emmett Till died because of white bitch. Rosewood happened because of white bitch. Black Wall Street happened because of white bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. But I figured they either they think we stupid or they very stupid to do it in their place of residence. Or at least one of them. They would want to do it. They would want to do it further away. Yeah. Otherwise, all eyes are on them.
Yeah. She had no business there by herself like that. And then them white women are just as malicious. And then that girl power shit and feminism and we all one and sisterhood shit. That lady probably was on all that type of time in order for her to be comfortable enough to be in the room and sleep over in her bed. The pajamas is very nice. They look comfortable. For her to be so comfortable, like in your best pajamas and shit, smiling ear to ear, leaned up against a damn cave piece, smiling for the fucking camera. Who took the picture? I still go back to that. Who the fuck took the picture? Like smiling for the camera with all of these white women. She thought she was in some girl power soccer football mom shit. These motherfuckers gonna bring me up in life, give me connections, help me out type shit. Like she thought she had hit the jackpot in this picture. I don't have only one white friend. I have 7.
Oh,
she probably talked like them too. I have 7
she
white
might have
friends.
because she was born in not Jamaica. I didn't
Oh,
think I.
I ain't trying to be funny. I'm sorry if there's any Jamaican people in the audience, but they love white people. Jamaicans, I don't know what the fuck that shit is about. I haven't really looked at the pathology of that shit, but they love white people. Jamaicans love white people.
Okay. Well, right now, they has been they have updated. They are trying to get. They're petitioning to get the FBI to handle all aspect of the investigation, especially when it came out that that woman's boyfriend has has tried to gain access to the case and and a few other things that come into question. The position of the body when she fell, how she fell, didn't seem to be the way a body would fall from that distance. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and then her best friend said that that it would take a really a lot of alcohol to lay her out. Can't imagine it because she can handle a lot of alcohol from her years of drinking. But I'm a little wondering about what was in her system. Why would she say it? There's a Xanax. I wonder if somebody tried to do something, roofie her, but because or tried to get her drunk and that wasn't working, so they stepped it up. Because she had brought a bottle of tequila and nobody would drink it because they didn't like the taste of it or the smell of it. Makes me wonder if they know something.
Yeah. The thing is a planting. Yeah. They just made a plan about it before they do whatever they did. Yeah.
Okay, so the people over there is trying to get the sheriff out of office because he is corrupt and unethical, and he obstructed the Horsford family and friends of justice. He kept saying that it was a fall, it was an accident. He didn't do certain procedures. One that is never not done, like the photo of the scene, that wasn't done. So that by itself was suspicious. Not to mention all the other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the family is demanding FBI handling the case. People are being asked how to contact the sheriff of these numbers.
Oh, okay.
Edit.
So
Yeah.
people that like they were having the fun, like the white people that they were having the fun with a black lady, have they been arrested?
Nobody's been arrested. It's been ruled an accident. That's why they investigating the case. Especially
Oh,
since
no.
the lead investigator is friends with one of the persons of interest, and they saying they're not friends like that, but still. And then one of the persons tampered with the case. That should have been enough of a thing right there to have the FBI or somebody outside investigate. And that and the guy who did it, he was a long time employee that worked directly with Fawcett County Sheriff's Office. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was kept out of the public until after, So even they still try to cover their behinds. and they did a halfway job as far as I'm concerned. You know, the only black person in the party died. You should have been covering your behinds, all the P's and Q's, asking people questions, fingerprinting, all that stuff, just to make sure you got all the bases covered. But no, you try to rule it as an accident. Yeah, accident.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh. Because I don't think like for me, what I was thinking, this incident happened on last 2 years. So up to now, they could have get investigation about what have happened, and they will know what goes on with these black women. But they did not, and they were saying we are doing investigation. Up to when will you finish with the investigation? Do they think if this incident was happening to these white women, they could have finished their, I think they have finished their investigation that they are doing. But because it's a black woman, they don't want to find out and know what is going on. Yeah. Yeah.
Of course not. It was business as usual. One less Negro. One less Negro. Yeah, I was talking about before I came in how that town probably was what they call one of them sundown towns. They pushed all the black people out a long time ago. About 14, which I say 14 families or something managed to squeeze their way back in. And you best to believe that there is probably plenty of them white folks that they ain't gonna be vocal about it maybe, but they don't like that. It's all these Negroes, they taking over this and that and blah blah blah. So it was business as usual. Everybody on the date, and then if it's a small town, like I suspect, everybody know everybody. Them people had lunch together. The police have lunch with the fire department, who have lunch with the clerk's office, have lunch with the lawyers, and I grew up in a town like that, so I already know. Grew up in a town like that. It ain't nothing to go to the local eat spot, and the DA is in there with the judge and the court appointed lawyers laughing it up, eating a stromboli and some pizza. Because the main restaurant where I grew up was a pizza shop owned by some Egyptians. And everybody eats there. So it's nothing to go in there and all of them sitting in there eating like they're best of friends, which they are. Even though they're on different sides of the fence when it's supposed to come to the quote unquote legal system, they're supposed to be on different sides of the fence. But when they on lunch break and when their clock is there tick to their time to go home, they buddy barbecues and hack and sack games and barrel rolls and whatever else the hell they do on their days off. Hunt together and all that stuff. The game warden, all of them, friends, do shit together. So it's believable that the lead investigators is friends with one of them. It's absolutely feasible and believable. So he's not going to want to see Jim. Him and Jim go golfing, and Jim has the best swing in the county. I don't want to see Jim go to jail. When we play for money as teams, Jim brings money. I don't want to see, Jim go to jail?
All right. Okay, ladies, I want to wrap up this topic and move on to next topic. Now for our next topic, we got this man here. He's from Louisiana. He traveled all the way down to Florida to hide in in the closet of a 15-year-old girl, and he'd been having sex with her. This pedophile went all that way, and this girl hid him in the closet to keep the parents from finding out. Every time they would come into the room, she had to unlock the door, and they see her, mess with her clothes or changing clothes. She seemed to be in the act of changing clothes. And the only reason they got caught was the family heard some noise. Now, how you not know that for a whole month, this man been hiding in your closet, having sex with your child?
Because they don't bust up in the room. White folks knock on their kids' door. Now, I'm not saying that. Well, yes, I am saying it. Let me not even sugarcoat it. I have a 16-year-old, and I bust up in her room unannounced, and don't let me go to turn that knob, and that motherfucker is locked. Because I'm beating the door down. What the hell is you doing? Why is this door locked? Because white folks knock on the door. Sarah, it's dinner time. Knock. I'm coming, Mom. Okay. And then walk the fuck away. No. Walk in that bitch. Sarah, it's time for dinner. Come on. And then...
You know something? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm surprised she got a door. I don't remember having a door, or not a door that locked, not even a door that closed properly. My door was not able to close all the way. I don't know where my mom would find these houses, but for some reason, there would be, the door cannot close all the way, let alone lock it.
Well, my daughter has a door, but she knows that I'm coming up in there. I don't care what you doing, what you got going on. I don't even care what time of night it is. I'm coming in there and I'm checking on you. I'm seeing what's going on. Shoot, it's been times I done went in there to talk to her, and she got, if you ask me, she got the most comfortable bed in the house. I'm talking to her and laid across her bed, and I just fell asleep in her room, and she leave me where I'm at, and when I wake up, I mosey on into my own room. So I don't understand how, like you say, how you don't know it's a whole man in the closet. It's a whole...
Well, I think she probably did. You see, white women compete with their daughters for men. They do. They compete with like if they got a boyfriend over and the daughter's like 14 or something like that, they get jealous of their daughter and start calling her whores and whatnot. And, accusing them of looking at her man or trying to take their man and stuff like that. I don't even think a lot of them even see it as pedophilia. I think they see it as competition. That's what I think. And then you have the king of pedophiles here, right? And I do say the king because he has other races of men trying to do exactly what he does. We start to have more. We're starting to have more so-called black men getting involved with this pedophilia shit because they want to be like white men. We have factions of men, black men on social media, talking about 3-year-old girls manipulating grown-ass men. Trying to be like this white boy you see here on the screen here. And so now we got like this epidemic of pedophilia popping up all over the place. You know, if it ain't pedophilia, it's homosexuality. It's all over the place. It's like nothing is safe anymore, man. It's like every time you turn around, some dudes is going after a woman, a girl, an underage girl. I mean, what the hell is going on out here? Has COVID drove everybody crazy?
Oh yeah. It seems like this COVID is disturbing everybody, and they are just sleeping with their own daughters and their own sons. So what I was thinking is that what they will do that to help we the children, or our mothers or our fathers will do that to help the children, that they have to know how to deal with their children, like the female in the house, that when it is about 13 years, they have to know how to talk to them. They have to know how to say some of the things that they will learn. Because what I was thinking, that this girl have to run and tell his mom, "Mommy, this is what this man wants to do to me. This is what my daddy wants to do to me." And I think when you tell your mom about that, your mom can take a relation on it, or he can do an action on it for you to save you as a daughter. But because some of the children know that their mom is actually, when she is going to report this such a case, the mom is going to say, "Hey, use him, blah, blah, blah," to turn to different issues. So some of the children, they get into fear. They don't want to say anything, then they just keep quiet and take whatever they are doing to them. Yeah.
Yeah. I also think it's dangerous. Who knows what that man could have done? He in the house for a month. Nobody know. He could have killed him, took off with the girl. He had plenty of time to kidnap her. But because she is white, they let her do all this kind of stuff, and then they're still trying to play it down a bit. They got it that let's see what they charging them with: multiple counts of lewd and lavish behavior for allegedly hiding in a 15-year-old girl's closet when the two weren't having sex. Yeah, right. They weren't having sex. Mm-hmm. But they've been shacking up inside the home unbeknownst to the girl's parents. Sorry, part of shacking up is having sex. And why they gotta fill her with her clothes? She gotta keep filling with supposedly changing clothes. That meant her clothes was either off, or they were ruffled enough to get attention, so to make sure they're not. Oh, I'm changing clothes. Her changing clothes so many times a day. What's going on? She having an accident? What?
No, he was having his own mentality because coming to the house. So he have already planned for it. He know what he's going to do. So he have planned. He just planned for it. He know, hey, if I go there, I'm going to change myself. When they see me, I'm this. When I'm going to wear this, so that a man is not going to see whatever I'm doing in the house. Yeah. So these are the things that we, the mothers or the fathers in the house, we have to show our children something. We have to teach them. Because I know most of the parents don't teach their daughters. And some of these things happen when they take another boyfriend or another husband, when their relationship gets broke and they go in for another wife or another husband. Those are the things, the consequence that brings to the children. Those are some of the things. Yeah. Those are some of the things brings to the children. Because if, assuming this man could have been that 15 years old girl father, he would not do that. Why not? You can say I'm going to sleep with my own daughter, my own blood. If you do such a thing, then when they see you, they have to finish you. Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll, but shit like that happens here, especially with them hillbilly white people, the ones that live in the woods and stuff. I got they don't mind doing stuff like that. I went to school with this boy that he was messing with this white girl, and the white girl got pregnant. But the kicker is, uh, the white girl wanted him to say the baby was healed, which I don't even know how the hell that would have worked because he was black. Because her and her brother had messed around, and her brother had got her pregnant. Now I'm not talking about half brother, quarter brother, step brother. I'm talking about same mama and daddy brother.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's that hillbilly love, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing though. We didn't grow. I grew up in a small country town, but we weren't in the hill. But yeah, and I'm like, how the hell was that gonna work in the first place? Because he's black, she was white, and he didn't learn his lesson. To this day, he still messes with white women. He's married to a white woman, and I'm like, bruh, like.
Yeah, they want to screwed up my Negroes. You know, I'm kind of curious, right? When I was reading this article, I noticed the way they charged him. They were very careful with their wording. I don't even think they said the charges that he committed a sexual offense. Now, you see, now if he was black, they would have used the word rape over and over all throughout the charges. They never used the word. I'm curious. Hey, Dame, did you see how they wrote? Did you see on there how they charged him? Can you read the charges? Read the charges.
Okay. All right.
They never said the word rape at all.
Oh no, they sure did not.
No. If he was black, rape would have been all throughout those charges.
Let's see. Oh, multiple counts of lewd and lavish behavior.
Lewd.
Lavish. That word is lavish. Lavish.
See what I'm talking about? They were very careful of not calling him a pedophile or a sex offender.
Mm-hmm.
Lewd
and lavish. Who the hell gets charged with lewd and lavish behavior?
Lavish? How? How was that lavish? What, because he lived rent-free for a month in somebody's closet? Like...
Lewd and lavish behavior.
Yeah, but investigators say he had sex with that minor because they were saying lewd and lavish behavior because they hadn't had sex. But I guess when investigators were looking into it, oh, yes, they did.
Okay, so when you enter a minor, a female minor, you're a grown-ass man, and you get locked in a closet because you're not having sex with her, is lewd and lavish behavior?
Yeah, so in other words, he showed his naked body, and he was drooling and looking at her naked body, but they didn't touch. Supposedly.
So they were lavishing each other.
Man.
But then wait a minute. Then why didn't she get charged then? She should have charged her with lewd and lavish behavior.
She's a minor. She can't be charged as the
How old was this man again?
Oh, let's see. I don't think they said his name. Okay,
how old was he?
Okay, he's 36 years old.
Oh no, well he well outside the statutory status. So never mind.
No, I thought there was no. Wait a minute, I thought there was no range on statutory rape.
Statutory is when they're both considered parties, but you're outside of, I want to say, 5 years of the minor, because statutory rape can be put on somebody if Like if she was 15 and he was 18, they could hit him with. They couldn't hit him with a rape charge.
Right.
They could hit
I
him with
got you.
a statutory rape charge. Whereas,
Right.
even though she was willing, they'll say that being that she's a minor, she didn't know what she was doing, even though she consented. That's statutory rape.
Hit him in
The kicker to this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
These charges encourage pedophilia from other white boys.
Huh?
It encourages pedophilia. If you're going to be caught with a 15-year-old, you 36, and you only get charged with lewd and lavish behavior, how many other white boys are going to try to do the same thing?
Looking like
this encourages it. Yeah.
Looking like
This encourages pedophilia. It encourages it. What other charges they gave him, Dane? Okay, so we got lewd and lavish behavior. Wow, that's it?
That's it? Oh man, that could be any fucking thing. They could have said when he go to apply for a job and they asked him about that, he could say he got drunk one night and took his pants off in public, and that could be considered lewd and lavish behavior. Yeah, go ahead.
Did they charge him with a felony?
Don't look like they did. I'm looking at it.
Hey, somebody in the chat look up lewd and lavish behavior and tell us if that's a felony or not. Somebody please in the chat. I wonder if that's a felony. Lewd and lavish behavior.
Master Bro speaks question. Yes, both her parents were in the household.
While some pedophile is being charged with lewd and lavish behavior.
36 years old.
Well, they must have caught him naked because they taking that picture with no shirt on. They must have caught him in the act.
What the fuck?
Why don't he have the bruises and stuff on him? If I was a dad and I caught this man with my daughter, by the time the police got to him, he has some hurt on him.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You said, wait a minute. You said he got caught, right?
Uh-huh.
Who did he get caught by?
The parents.
The parents.
They went to investigate strange noise coming out of their daughter's room, and I guess.
Can you show that? Okay, move that picture down again. Move that picture down again. You see his face. So according to his face, he doesn't have any bruises. Both his eyes are open.
Exactly.
He doesn't have any bruises. So apparently the parents didn't do anything.
They didn't do nothing else.
Call the police.
But call the police, exactly.
And the police showed up and said, "We're going to charge him with lewd and lavish behavior. We'll show him. We're going to charge him. We're going to throw the book at him with lewd and lavish behavior." You got to be kidding me. I mean, this is insane.
All around the mulberry bush. Pop goes the weasel.
Now, if he was black, not only would he got a charge with attempted rape, he would have had to been listed as a sex offender.
That was to keep him from being a sex offender. What's that boy that raped that what's it that white boy that raped that 6-year-old girl or something like that? He raped her in a bathroom or something, and the judge said he wasn't giving him nothing but probation because he didn't want to ruin his life or some shit. Let me see if I can look that up right quick.
It must feel good to be the majority.
Who the majority?
Oh,
you get to say shit. You get to commit heinous crimes and say it's lewd and lavish behavior.
Well, Belle said I'm mispronouncing that word. Let's see. Lascivious.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's different. Okay. That's still a bullshit ass charge.
Mm-hmm.
That's no different than mischief. They basically slapping them on the wrist. They probably won't even do any jail time.
No. Or he's gonna do like a little slap on the wrist, a few months. What, maybe 6 months? Depend. Oh, he was in Florida, so whatever Florida rules.
Man, if I was black, I'd leave Florida. Florida is effed up, man.
And lascivious behavior.
Spring Hill, Florida.
Is still not good enough because
lascivious is that a felony though?
It's only the lascivious means that a person gesture or a person showing an overt sexual desire.
Like I said, this is no different than mischief.
Displaying an overt sexual desire. That's what lascivious means.
It's a BS. It's a BS charge, man.
Yeah, it is. It is absolutely.
It's a BS charge.
Absolutely.
We ain't doing no. They probably let him go once they got him out of the sight of the parents.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
Probably. So he didn't do no jail time.
Lewd and lascivious behavior. Okay. Whatever. If he was black, he would have got hit with attempted rape.
Mm-hmm. Or he's got beat up.
Rape. He would have got beat up. He probably would have got the parents would have shot him, and he would have.
Yeah, I'm about to say right. Right. If he made it out alive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if he get the wrong parent, he might be missing some equipment.
Well, they just check this out. They just charged the father for beating up. I think Taz. Shout out to Taz for beating this dude up who he caught in his daughter's room, knocked his teeth out, and then shot at him, and they locked him up.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude gets off with lewd and lascivious behavior, and nobody does nothing to him. He don't have one mark on him. And what kind of parents are those? You find a grown-ass man in your daughter's room, and you don't do nothing?
Well, call the police. Call the laws. We're going to call the laws.
Should have been calling the coroner.
Who you telling? Speak on
it.
I'm telling you, if that was anybody else, he would have been. He was black. He would have been gone. He would have been gone. You got to be kidding me, man. And that father, I don't. That's not a father to me. You didn't even protect your daughter. You didn't put hands on this man.
The most he got is bruises on the eye for sleeping in the closet, and then they not too deep, so he might have been in the bed with the girl. And his hair was a bit.
Okay, so let me get this right. So you in the girl's room in the closet. What part is the lewd part?
Hold on. Dame, scroll the picture back down a little bit. Because he got sunburned. So his shoulders are whiter than the rest of him.
Well, yeah, he was wearing a shirt.
That ain't no he ain't got no shirt on in this picture.
I know. Where he's white at is where his shirt covered.
Well, okay. Well, he had to have direct sunlight to be burned like that.
How long does it take for sunburn to fade?
Depending on the severity, it could be a couple of weeks with them.
Hey, did they? Wait a minute. I'm still trying to figure out the lewd part. Wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out the lewd part. Did they? When they found him, was he naked?
Well, they heard some noises in their daughter's room. They didn't say whether it was naked or not.
So where's the lewd?
That's why I'm assuming that he was, because of the lewd.
Wait a minute, look up that word lewd for a second. Let's talk about this lewd thing. So I'm a little confused. Let's get the definition of lewd up here. I'm confused about something. Anybody got that yet? Lewd.
Okay. Let's see. According to this, it's cruel, offensive in a sexual way.
Crude and offensive in a sexual way. Again, how? What? Did they describe what he was doing, or
Yep.
they just said they caught him?
Yep. And they heard noises.
Was he in the act of doing something crude and sexual?
They didn't go into details about that.
Okay, you know what? They gave him walkaway charges.
Yeah, they did. The only thing I can think of is they asked that girl, did they have sex? She said no. He said no. They couldn't pin the charge of rape to him, so they gave him something. They wanted to give him something, so they gave him something.
Something that he's gonna walk absolutely away from. They can't even prove lewd behavior.
Yeah, they can't prove rape either. If that girl said no, girl said no, and he said no, and they stuck to their no's.
I found another definition: showing or intend to excite lust or sexual desire, especially in a offensive way.
Okay, well, again, they can't prove that either because she said no.
Yeah, it had to be.
They can't prove nothing.
For her to say no and him to say no, they didn't. Then they couldn't. They couldn't
prove anything.
Yeah, they didn't have no proof. Yep.
Got no proof for nothing.
Because if she said yes, and they would have been like, well, did he force himself on you? And she said no, that would have at least been a statutory rape charge because he is outside the window of consent. And she said she didn't say no, but she's a minor. So she consented to it. That's statutory rape.
Wow. So they helped him out.
They helped each other out. Yeah. Him and that girl helped each other out because being that she probably didn't told them that they didn't have sex, they could even give him a statutory rape charge. He said no, they didn't. She said no, they didn't. They probably didn't force her to take any type of rape kit or nothing like that, because they didn't change the healthcare laws where young adults and teens have more power over their right to refuse medical care. So they couldn't make her take a rape kit, even if they wanted to. The parents, being that she's 15, the parents couldn't make her take one. So
but the girl is defending the man, so no one can take any case upon him.
So the cops helped him out by giving him BS charges that they knew that they couldn't even prove.
Well, I'm guessing it was either give him that or let him go, because if both of them said no, him and the girl, nothing else that could be done other than trespassing. They could have gave him a trespassing charge.
Yeah.
They can't give him that either because the girl let him in.
But it's not her house.
Yeah.
She lives there, but it's not her house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. They could have gave him they ain't even give him that.
Yeah, they could have gave him a trespassing charge.
I mean, did they arrest him at all? Did they even put handcuffs on him?
Well, from the looks of it, they did.
Is that some mugshot, ain't it?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. This is from the Hernando County Sheriff Office.
He gonna beat those charges. He gonna beat those charges.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! And this dude came from Louisiana.
Yeah, they're gonna beat those charges because they can't prove nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing they can prove is this. Huh?
I said, motherfucker, she probably met online somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Yep, exactly. Yep.
The only thing they can prove is that he was in her bedroom, but they didn't even charge him with trespassing or breaking or entering or nothing.
It wouldn't have been breaking or entering because the girl let him in, but trespassing because the parents didn't know he was there, and he was there for a month, eating up their food and everything.
Wow! So he was living in the closet.
Living in the closet, yes.
August 19th.
He was living in a closet.
Gangster.
Okay, David.
Wow.
The met online in 2018 through the virtual reality social platform that allow users to interact with other users through avatars. Yep.
Wow.
So he done known this girl since she was 13.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so okay, they can't do nothing there. Oh no, because he never. Yeah, okay. No, they can do there either.
Because he had an avatar. They wouldn't know for certain that was him.
Wow.
Yeah, Bill. Every black man would have had everything thrown at him.
Everything.
And the fact that the girl hid him in a closet, you know what they would have said about it was a black girl that did that.
Oh yeah, it was the white. Oh yeah, what they got to say about this white girl? Probably nothing.
Oh, he took advantage of her. She hit him.
But if it's a black girl, it's the black girl that's taking advantage of him, and it's the black girl's fault for all this other crap.
Yeah.
I'm surprised this guy's alive, man. Living in somebody's house for a month with their daughter, their young daughter.
Eating their food and shitting in their toilet. Hell no.
Not to mention when they leave to go to work and the girls at school. Oh, wait a minute. We hadn't had school during that time. So
busting it while she was busting it wide open for that old ass man. Her parents going to work.
They had to have sex. She did something. They did something sexual.
Yeah, absolutely. But because
they did something.
Yeah, because both of them said no. I'm guaranteeing it. She said no. He said no. This was a conversation both of them had beforehand. If we ever get caught, we gonna deny the fuck out of this shit. That way, neither one of us can get in trouble. He probably said that to her, not understanding. She wouldn't have got in trouble anyway because she's a minor. But other than her parents would have been upset. But that's a conversation both of them had ahead of time. All right now, little Sarah, don't you say nothing. If we get caught, you deny, I deny. They can't do nothing to either one of us.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you. For him to get that bogus charge like that, and there's no statutory rape or nothing like that, then yeah, they had that beforehand. And I bet you a dime a dozen, she gonna still be talking to him even while all of this blowed over. Because for him to be in her closet a whole month, they like each other. They were building a relationship, and you best to believe when she turned 18, she running away with Billy Bob. She running away with Billy Bob when she turned 18. Because once she turned 18, can't nobody do a motherfucking thing about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Mark my words. Billy Bob and her gonna go get hitched. She gonna be a child bride, and Billy Bob and her gonna get hitched and go live in a trailer park in West Bubblefuck.
And when she turns about 30, he's gonna dump her for another 15 or 18-year-old.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Her freshness gonna be gone. Might even turn 30. Once she dropped that first baby, her freshness is gone. And he gonna move on to the next one. Yeah.
Unless it's one of the ones that'll mess with his own kids.
Man. Yeah, well, but I bet you, yeah, they building a race. You was talking to this man for 2 years, and he built up the nerve, the gall, to come to your house and sleep in your goddamn closet. Well, no, we didn't even know that because, like I told y'all when we first started talking about this, How the parents didn't know he was in there for a month was because they probably knock on her door. When they come to her door, she kept her door closed. She probably kept it locked.
Yeah, they
So
said
they was, huh?
Yeah, they said she locked it. So if they hear the doorknob, they hurry up and turn. And when somebody asks why this door is locked, I'm changing clothes.
Oh, exactly.
Always you'll be changing clothes.
Exactly. I don't want to
And
hear
the man
that
have to
shit.
go inside and check. Why you call your daughter and she said I'm changing clothes? You have to go inside and check on your daughter and see what
Shit.
she's doing in the room. But as a mother, you did not.
Yeah, I still can't get past living in somebody's house for a month with their young daughter, and you live to tell about it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the parents knew that he was there for a month.
They probably
Does it
found
say any?
out later.
Yeah, does it say anything in the article that the parents found out that he had been sleeping there for a month? Did they find that out?
Let's see. Let's see.
How the hell you live in somebody's house for a month on some pedophilia shit and live to tell about it?
Because they white. Because that wouldn't have went on in the black household. Ain't no way. And I don't even care how keeping up with the Joneses them black folks would have been.
No, that wouldn't have been no black mother because black parents, when they come in your room, they look through everything. Dresser drawers, closets. No, he wouldn't have got that off in the black house. He'd have got shot.
True. Every house I'd have lived there, especially since my daughter, we haven't moved that much, but since my daughter been of age or whatever, been in her teens, tweens or whatever, I made sure I gave her the smallest room in the house, just enough for her and her art supplies and whatever else. And when you walk in that sucker, you see everything, where it's at, whatever. And like I told you, I ain't knocking on nothing if she know better than to lock that door, cause I will bust that sucker down. Let me go turn the doorknob, and in 3 seconds, it take you more than 3 seconds to roll off that bed and get and open that door. I'm beating that bitch down.
I mean, the fact that he don't have a marker on him tells me what kind of pet. They don't care nothing about their child. They don't care nothing about their daughter. That man don't have a scratch on him.
White people, they respect their kids as individuals, and especially when they're teenagers, you got to let them guide their way. And what's the other thing? Yeah, you can't invade their privacy and all that shit.
Later for that, that's how they end up with Amber Alerts.
Exactly. You can't invade their privacy, and you know, and they're their own people and shit like that. But I'm not saying that our kids are not their own people, because they are in their own body with their own brain. But it's just shit that you should not let go on when a child is legally underage, and then in the premise of how you see your child and still your child. Because I done already told all my girls they ain't leaving my sight till they 20. Because to me, 19 is still teen, because it even says teen, 19. You're still a teenager. You ain't going to motherfucking place. Fuck what these white folks talking about some 18, you grown. Okay, that's what they said. But in this household, you are grown to me when you get 20 years old, because you're out of your teen years. Because 19 is still teen.
Okay. Yeah. My mom told me once I turned to, okay, you're 20 now. Whatever you do is on you.
There you go. And that's how I'm rolling with that. And I ain't got nothing but girls. So we ain't playing that. Cause I mean, I love being a woman. I love being a black woman, no matter how hard we may have it. But at the end of the day, they are females. And they're black females. And the world is cruel. And I got to make sure that they're prepared for this cold, cruel world. And waiting to letting them get 18 and they still ain't developed mentally, physically, emotionally, or anything like that, and just pushing them on out into the world to be ate alive is not in my agenda. It's not gonna happen. I don't care how mad they are with me. I don't care if we fuss, argue, whatever. At the end of the day, home base is home base. And you bring your ass on back to home base. When you get 20, you can go in if you decide you want to lead in. And then that's the thing too. Once they get 20, if they don't want to leave, they don't have to. If they don't think they're ready, they don't have to leave. I'm just saying that once they get 20, if they want to leave, then I am going to pull back the reins and let them leave. But if I would be more than happy that if they get 20 and they like, I want to stay with you, mommy, come on. There you go. Your room is right in there. You know where your room at. Just make sure you clean up behind yourself. So on and so forth. I'm not even really asking them to overly take care of the bills and shit because I know that, I know grown adults that, young adults that stay with their parents still and the parents expect them to foot half the bills and shit. How the hell is the kid gonna ever get on their feet if you got them paying half the rent, half the water, half the light bill, half of all of this? They ain't gonna never save up no damn money. See, that's the problem we have as black folks. These white folks let their kids stay in the house until they're ready, until they're established. They let them they have whole jobs, careers, come home from college, still got their bedroom made up the way it was when they left. Let them work, build their money, build their bank accounts, build their status, whatever they doing. And then when they're ready, they leave. Us, it seemed like soon as what the white folks said is grown, 18, you gonna have to get the fuck up out my house or get a job. Like, really? And then we wonder why our kids end up fucked up. Our females end up in fucked up relationships because they latch on to men that they think can take care of them because they ain't even learned how to take care of themselves. Mm-hmm. And then our boys go out there, end up with the wrong crowd, and end up in jail. Mm-hmm. And we keep wondering why they keep happening because you keep putting the foot in your child ass to get the fuck up out your house because now it's mommy time they get down and get around and get all of this because you want your house to yourself so you can walk ass naked and have Steve and Dante and all of them running up in there dick swinging. You want your kid child gone for vain ass reasons. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. When they ready to go, they can go. But 20 is the point when there is even an option for them to leave. Because I will go find your ass, and they know me. Embarrass you in public, and bring your ass on home. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm starting to see a few parents that's keeping their family close to their kids closer to home. Although I do know one was trying to get her daughter to spread her wings to go to college away from home, because she feels that if she stays in our little town, she's gonna be stuck in our little town, Yeah, but she didn't push it too much because I think there was an alternate choice with the local college. But I found out later, nope, she went. She decided I'm going, and so she's close enough where she can come on every weekend. She get the both for best.
Another thing too, right? I'm sorry, y'all keep falling off. My connection's back. This whole "my child is my best friend" nonsense. Black people now, I'm starting to hear black parents say, and granted, they're young black parents, probably too young to be parents, talking crazy, saying things like, "Well, my child, I'm my child's best friend. Me and my child hang out." No, wrong answer. Your child needs a parent, not a friend. See, they done screwed up our family structure so bad that we don't even have adequate parenting most of the time anymore. Probably not even half the time. Or it might be a little less than that. And then there's no teaching of the young men. There's no grooming of the young men anymore. See, I was groomed when I was young. I was groomed to be a husband. I was groomed to be a provider, supporter, problem solver, builder. Okay? That's why I'm successful today. These young boys aren't groomed anymore. They aren't groomed to be anything. You know, they're living a peripatetic existence, wandering around from place to place, sleeping on strange couches of females that they find wherever they go, wherever they wander at, with no real aim in life. Okay? And when you got what's left in the house, the mother doing the best she can, she's overwhelmed, right? And then some of them are saying that they're their daughter's best friend. So now their daughter's running out here thinking that she can do whatever she wants because her mama is not going to be a mama. Her mama is going to act like her friend. See? And all of this is playing out. And the result of all of this is what you have right now. Screwed up kids. And it's getting worse. And you don't have any leadership to guide them to fix or correct what's going on in their mind. You got leadership, so-called leadership out here right now are just as bad as they are. You got elderly men on YouTube talking crazy, talking about three-year-old little girls are learning how to manipulate grown men. And so you wonder why sometimes I can't help thinking that we're doomed. I don't want to think that, but it just keeps crossing my mind from time to time that we're doomed. And then there's just no real way out of this. There's no black male leadership to speak of. Most of them are coons. And the other half, hate women, hate black women. They hate little black girls. They want to sleep with black boys. You're supposed to be giving young boys direction and guiding in life. You shouldn't want to sleep with them. I don't know if anybody told these girls that's not normal. And it's not leadership. Hating the young girls and wanting to sleep with the young boys is not leadership, nor is it normal. Like I said, I just can't help thinking sometimes that we're doomed. And there's no way out of this.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Well, the parents didn't know that he was there since August 19th. They were surprised. The investigator found that out.
You know what, man? I think that it seems like there's more and more boundaries being removed in society.
It is lawlessness.
Yeah.
Lawlessness. So, lawlessness so that they can rein us back in with the laws. They're purposely, I feel like this. I mean, this is just a theory, so don't nobody quote me on it. I feel like that they are creating this discord of this lawlessness with everybody and they're punishing the people that are actually trying to hold on to some type of standard and moral, so that when shit get out of control, they can use or have the excuse to use any type of power or force they deem necessary to bring things back to order. So basically, uh, topple or disrupt the natural order of things, or what is perceived to be the natural order of things, so that they can bring it back to what they say is a moral code or standard by any means necessary.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, go ahead.
You know what? Every time one of these rednecks or one of these hillbillies or one of these crazy cops grab a Negro and beat him up and stuff, you know, you always hear the saying, well, you should go back to Africa. Maybe it's time black people start considering that. Maybe it's time that we start leaving. Because when you look at what's going on here in this country, right, I don't see any end in sight. I see things getting worse. There's entirely too many coons. There's entirely too much white oppression and white privilege, and the laws are working in their favor. They're stacked against us. We can't seem to get our minds right or stick together whenever we're trying to do something, right? They send a black KKK group in here to break us up. I mean, we got several versions, right? Black versions of the Ku Klux Klan on social media.
Mm-hmm.
The Mano queers are nothing more than another version of the Ku Klux Klan. Same thing with the conscious community and the Hebrew Israelites. These are nothing but soft versions of the black versions of the Ku Klux Klan.
Well,
yeah.
Maybe it's time that black people consider and take them up on their offer. Maybe we should go back where our ancestors came from. Maybe it's time we start considering it. At least start talking about it.
Well, this is the problem with that. I feel like they don't want us to leave. They want us to leave. They want us out of their spaces, but they don't want us to do that. Because they know that if we ever get it together with our brothers and sisters overseas, it'll be a demise even further to the bullshit that they got going on. Our unity spells demise for them. So they don't want us in their spaces. They don't want us to go there. They just want us to roll over and fucking die. So that's going to be a fight in itself too, because it's already picking up the Back to Africa movement has really picked up momentum in the last few years. So we're going to have to be a little more diligent and plan well with doing that, because these troglodytes do not want us to link up with our brothers and sisters overseas, because they wouldn't have. Go ahead.
So, but let me ask you. Let me cut you. Let me ask you a question. You've been to Africa, right?
Mm-hmm. Couple of times.
A couple of times. They say what I've heard from some, because I haven't been to Africa. I've heard black people say, "Oh, well, they live in mud huts over there. They're worse off than they are over here, living in mud huts and stuff like that." Did you see any mud huts over there when you were over there?
I didn't see none, but I know they still do build houses like that. But it's some shit where it's a kitchen in that motherfucker, it's somewhere to sleep. It's what you find in the house. You can't think of it about what the material is. It's about how well that bitch is built. And from what I've heard, I haven't seen one. Like I told you, them motherfuckers cool on the inside. Right, and they shelter you from that hot ass sun.
No. They say all of Africa is like that.
Oh,
they don't believe that Africa has any infrastructure. They believe that African people live back in the caveman days, and they live in nothing but mud huts.
Oh,
and they don't have running water and things like that.
Oh, that's a goddamn lie. That's a lie. Them people this is what I tell people. They have everything that we have over here down to Wi-Fi, cars, cell phones, pocketbooks, whatever little trinkets or whatever the hell creature comforts we have in the United States. But it might not be state of the art, but they still got it. It might not be state of the art. It might be version 2.0 when we on version 4.5, but they still got it.
Oh yeah, and answer this too, Bella. And Abinah, you can jump in on this too, okay? They also say that Africans don't want us over there.
That's a lie too.
Yeah. Can y'all speak to that? Mm-hmm. Abinah, you in Africa right now. Okay, do Africans not want African Americans over there?
No, we love you people to come back home because you belong to Africa. So we are waiting to see you back home so that we will enjoy with our brothers and sisters who are in the States. So we would love to see each and everyone who is American to come back home and build up a business over home here. And they're going to chill up here because here it's free for American and African. Yeah, because we are one. And they like our brothers in the States. So they think Africa is a very, they see Africa being some of the country that I don't know how to mention it, but we wait to see you people. We are willing to see you people. So what I would tell my brothers and sisters in the States that they should come back home. Come back home. Always we used to say this word, Sankofa, Ukofa Yenchi. Go and take it back. It belongs to you people. So go back to your country. That is home. Home sweet home. Who will get home? No one.
But Abner, that's the thing too. When you talk to some African Americans over here, and as you said, go back to your country. A lot of us, and I think it's kind of silly, but I understand because I am what you would call a ADOS or foundational Black American, whatever the fuck that they call themselves. Anyway, we don't know where to go, so therefore we can't relate and we ain't going nowhere. Because as I said, as I don't know if you know the extent of what we went through, but one of the first things they did when they came, they brought us to the shore in 1619, and I'm unfortunate enough to be from the state where the first slaves touched down. Mm-hmm. They shaved our heads, men and women. They forbid us from speaking our language. They changed our names. And they pushed the Bible in our face. They grouped us together, even no matter what ethnic group we came from. You was a Negro, and it was a Negro. So a lot of us, little bits and pieces we were able to keep because Black Americans will find when they go over there, a lot of the mannerisms that we have that they tried to shame us for and call ratchet and ghetto and shit. I noticed that some of those things are everyday life over there. And you'll be on some shit like, oh, that's where we got that from. Oh, okay, I understand now why we do things the way we do it over here. But they try to shame us over here for it because it's not the standard of white people or whatever fuck ever. But a lot of Black people don't want to come back. I found for 3 reasons. They're either scared of the unknown. They don't know where to start and go because we don't know who the fuck we are, and they made sure of that. Or like somebody said in the comments, we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into building this place. We built this place for free. For free. We built this place. But my thing with that third one, we built this place. We built it, but it's not for us. We didn't build it for us. That's just like you working at General Motors and building a car and think you're going to drive off the lot with one of them motherfuckers just because you built it. You might have built that motherfucker, but it's not yours. You built it for someone else. So that's the thing you will run in with us. And it is a lot of black people that want to stay here and fight whatever the good fight is to hold on to whatever they feel is there that belongs to them here. But how can you build something tangible in enemy territory? How can you? How many times have they showed us that whatever we build tangible, they will run up on us and knock that shit the fuck down. Mm-hmm. And then we're back at square one. So we have to get over that hurdle of those three things of people just being outright scared, people not knowing where to start, and people just thinking that because we built this shit and our ancestors died building this country, hanged, burned, lynched, raped, put into sex farms and all types of mental and physical violence and slavery, that we deserve to be here just as much as they do, which is true. We do deserve to be here if we want to just as much as them. But this place was never for us. This place was never built for us. This place is not our birthright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was trying to say something. I think my line.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Do you know something? Like the way they lie to people as a Black American, the white people lie to you that, hey, when you come back to Africa, we have emasculates, we have lion, we have snakes. You don't even have water to drink. You don't even have food to eat. It's not like that. We live like the way you live in the States, just a little bit different. And they lie to us that, hey, your brothers who are in the States, they are safe. They are feeling comfortable. They eat better food. No. Come back and eat quality food in Africa. Come back and eat healthy food in Africa. They came to Africa to learn more things and send it to the States. Whilst we don't know, because they put us in slavery. The time you Black American, you are in slavery over there, which we are in the same slavery in Africa. So these are the lines that they give to us. So, like the advice I'm giving to my brothers and sisters who are in the state that, hey, come back home. We always say this language in our saying that go and take it back. Something that belongs to you, it belongs to you. Just don't leave it. Come back home and build your houses, build your business over Africa, so that you enjoy that you are in your motherland. Because they lie to you so that you people don't think backwards, going back to your own country. And they know that, hey, your mom or your ancestors from Africa, definitely you have to come back to Africa. So they are just there putting bad mind in your head. So, hey, everybody that loves to come to Africa, the door is open for you. Come and have a fun. You just come and have a fun and go and see the difference between Africa and then America. You just see a little difference. The food that you eat over there and the food that we are eating over here. Which one is so much healthy? Which one can keep you long? Because they give you more food that it will end up ending your life. They know that when you come back home, you are saved. So they are lying to you. Nah. That's not the right thing. Black America and Africa, we are one. We are blacks. So let us do our things like the blacks. We love you people. Africa love Black America very, very well. Because white people are stealing our properties from our hand. So brothers and sisters, come back home so that we make one and take our properties from the white people. We love people all. Yeah.
Abena, you got a question in the comments.
Okay.
They say, why is it that many Africans come to the U.S.?
Okay. We come to U.S. to come and work and bring the money home because our cities is It doesn't value because you see the dollar is more than the cedi. So assuming I come to the States and work and I get a dollar over there and I bring home, I bring the dollar back to Africa. I'm a rich person over here. I can build more business. That's why we are calling you people to bring your money home because you have the knowledge and you have the hard work to work over there. So we are calling you people to come back home and bring the money, and we use it to build a business over here. That's why you see more of Africans coming back to the States. We don't come there to stay there. We come to work and bring money home. Yeah. That's our mind that we bring it over there.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's actually a good idea to do that because in Ghana alone, well lately because I keep up with the exchange rate. The exchange rate is really hovering around 5.7 to 5.8. So that means for every US dollar, that's five cedi, either 79 pesewa or 80 pesewa. So for every dollar, you're making 5.8 of your currency.
That's $1. $1 in our cities is 5 cedis, 80 pesos. So imagine you are changing $100 is 5.80. 580 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, 580 Ghana.
And that 580 Ghana cedis, you can set up a smaller business.
Yeah.
And you will get interest.
Yeah. Back. And in Nigeria, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's why we love to come to America, and bring the money home. We work hardly and bring the money. We push all their money back home.
Yeah. And what I was about to say, in Nigeria is even more lucrative because their money, unfortunately, is worth even less. It's 379 naira to the American dollar. So with $1 American, you make 379 naira.
Yeah.
So you bring $100 home with you to Nigeria. That's 3,790 naira. Exactly. So it's feasible, and that's what they think. That's what they got us thinking. A lot of people think, oh well, even if I do decide to go, how am I gonna live? The money, this and that. When you could take a couple of $1,000s with you, and if you manage your money right, you can live pretty comfortably for at least a couple of months, especially if you pay for your housing. And then that's the thing too. A lot of people don't understand that even the way that y'all do y'all housing is different from over here. Like if you're not buying a house and you're a renter here, you pay $7, $8, $9, $1,000 a month for a house, and you got to come up with that. Where over there, you can drop, depending on where you at in the area, depending on how you want to live, you could drop $2,000 on an apartment, and that pays your rent up for a year, 2 years, or whatever. Yeah. So you dropping that two stacks on an apartment. Now, it might not be furnished. You have to buy the other little supplies and shit, or you could add a little more money to it and ask for a furnished apartment. Drop maybe $3,000, but that pays your whole living. If you have a shelter over your head for at least a year or two, that's something you ain't even gotta worry about. So it's feasible. It's very feasible to go over there, even if you're not even planning to stay. You're planning to come back. It's very doable. I just tell people this: just visit. If you don't want to give up all your white creature comfort, Western creature comforts in Africa, because let's just be real with it. In Ghana, like I said, everything ain't state of the art, so you're gonna have to give up some of your creature comforts. But if you don't want to, take your ass to South Africa. It's still Africa. You're gonna have to deal with just as many white people as you do here, white Arabs, the Indians, whatever. I call South Africa Little America. That's my own nickname for it because that's how I felt when I went down there. It was beautiful. I knew I was in Africa. I enjoyed myself, but I did have a problem with seeing so many freaking white people in Africa. That's just me and my biases. But it's skyscrapers, it's all the amenities that you would see here in South Africa, and they're up to date with what the standards is here. So if you want to live like you're still in America, take your ass to South Africa. Just at least visit Africa. That's what I tell Black Americans. I yield the floor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got some excited people down there. 2,000 for a year pay rent. Yeah. I gotta go down there.
You can pay like 2,000 for US dollars. Can pay a year of rent, and you love it. You see, we have more bedroom, like 2-bedroom apartments. We have 1-bedroom apartment. For instance, where I am living now, I am living in 1-bedroom apartment, and my whole year of paying my rent, I pay one month is 90 Ghana cedis. For the whole year is 2,160 Ghana cedis for the 2 years. So you see, you can live in this room, having your own thing, feeling comfortable, and you will save money because when you bring American money, it's too high here. So you can save your money and build up a business. And we have more business.
I just want to bring the perspective in. I'm sorry, Abner.
Okay,
so you said for 1 month is 90 cedis?
Yeah, that where I'm staying. I'm staying one bedroom apartment.
Okay, well, audience, 1 month 90 cedis is nothing but $15.51. If anybody in the audience in the chat want to know. Y'all bring that into perspective. Think about that. 1 month is 90 cedis for her in a 1-bedroom apartment. That means she's paying $15.51.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you enjoy it, you feel it, and you okay with it. So you can build up more business, and we have business that they are here when you come. We will give you the knowledge. Yeah, we will give you the knowledge to build up the business because you have the book knowledge, and we have the book home sense. Yeah, the Black Americans have the book knowledge. They don't have the home sense, but we have the home sense. Don't have the book knowledge. So when you come, we're going to teach you those things, and you build up your business, and you're going to be a rich person over Africa. Whilst maybe you are in the States working over there too. So you'll be the both side, rich here and a rich over there. Yeah, because you have a property at your motherland, and it's better than you having a property over somebody else's land than your motherland. So I wish to invite all my brothers and sisters to come back home. Yeah, imagine this COVID over here now. See, come and see Africa. We are living like some people that we never hear this COVID. And it's like we walk around without no masks. We go everywhere. We go to church everywhere without COVID.
So let me let me ask you a question. Remember, I was showing you the 1-bedroom apartment in Virginia for like $900. Remember that one? I was showing you.
Yes. I rent for 4
and you see how tiny
the 1-bedroom apartment.
Right.
That is four good years in my country now.
Right, and you see how tiny the kitchen was and how small it was and stuff like that, right? Now let me ask you a question. Yes. That 1-bedroom apartment in Ghana, is it the same size or is it bigger? What are you getting for your money? Is it a bigger apartment?
Yeah, it's a bigger apartment.
Okay.
It's a bigger apartment, yeah. Yeah. 2 people can share my room and 4 people can share my room.
Oh, okay, so that apartment I showed you can actually fit inside of your apartment.
Oh, my own is very bigger than that one.
Wow, you said your bedroom was bigger than that whole apartment?
My bathroom is bigger than the one that you showed me.
The bathroom is bigger than the one he showed you?
Yes.
Wow. So for $15, you getting so that apartment can fit inside of yours.
Yes. That is smaller than my own is very bigger than that apartment you showed me.
Wow. And they wanted $900 for that, remember?
Yes. And I saw that, I said, wow, if I have this money here, I can rent and get up a business from it.
Right, and for that rent there, right? You said you can pay your rent up for like 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah, because to go back
1 month. For only 1 month in Virginia, that will pay my rent for Ghana for 5 good years.
Yeah, because based on what she said about the $90, so I did the math. The $90 a month, the 90 CD a month, but you said for 2 years. You paid up for 2 years is $21.60, right?
Yeah.
$21.60 is $372.41 for 2 years.
So for 4 years, she's still coming in less than $900.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Somebody else in the chat asked about the medical facilities.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
I love it. I love it. Keep the questions coming, people. Love it.
Yeah, we have all those things in Africa. The medical, like it depends on how you come. We have the herbalist, and we have like when you come, we check on you. We send you to the herbalist. They check on you. Maybe you need some medicine from the herbal side, or you need a foreign medicine. We have all those things provided, and it depends. When we get you, like we cash and carry, you pay your money. We check on you. We don't take like card, like the MasterCard and those stuff. We take the physical cash. So imagine like you are sick and I check on you and I say that maybe it's malaria or something else. I check on you, I give you medicine, you give me my money. I saw. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody said, what's the process for citizenship in Africa? Is it easy or difficult? See, I wish Lucy was here because she's already doing that process.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Lucy never finished. Lucy never finished. I was trying to help Lucy too. Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You know something, sometimes it depends on the person that you meet. You see, Africa is like whom you know. Like I know someone and you come to Africa, I can follow you to the person that, oh yeah, this is my lovely sister from the States. She was born here, but they took her to the States when she was young. So she's now coming home. She wants a citizenship card. Okay, what will I do? What is the process should I do? Then she's going to tell me this is the process you have to follow. So it's not all that it's easy, but it's not all that easy. Yes, sometimes it's easy for some people, sometimes it's not easy. So all depends on the person you meet or the person that she'll welcome you firstly. Yeah. Because maybe you meet some people and maybe you meet some people and they will just take you to the place to get your citizenship card, but it won't work fastly for you. And you meet some people too, it will work fastly for you because some people deal with a politician. Yeah.
So I got a question of my own because I do understand and correct me if I'm wrong, Abena. Ghana has the right to a board, which means that when you get there, you can be there. So I know you're supposed to keep your visa up, but if you don't, they're not really, long as you keep your head down and don't get in no goddamn trouble, ain't nobody coming to scoop you up and kick you out. So my thing is that if you don't get citizenship, I'm asking you this question. If you don't get citizenship and you just go off the right to abode thing, how easy is it still to get stuff done? Like build a business, get an apartment? Because
Okay.
I've learned from being over there that long as you know somebody, like you said, you know somebody and they're Ghanaian, you
Yeah.
can always have them vouch for you and speak for you to get things done.
Yeah.
So how easy?
You know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what you are saying, that one is very easy because
Hello.
I think she
and
might.
like you never get your even Ghana. Let me see Ghana.
Abinai, you're gonna have to repeat that. You faded out. You froze on us. Repeat what you just said.
Your name will be attachment, my own. So as soon as you get a business partnership that I can send a business partnership that, oh hey, I have a business with this woman. So I want her to get his citizen card now. And they're going to do that for me because now she have a business in Ghana. She have a property in Ghana. So assuming you are buying a land, if you are buying a land in Ghana, as soon as you buy the land finish, we have to go to the land commissioner to register the land. But we will do that in your name. But I will be the next of kin. So when you finish everything and you bring your daughter or your son, we go back there and change the name and put your son over there. That's all. And you don't have any problem with that. People do to lie to people and they take their money, but sometimes it's not like that. It depends on the person that you meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the right person that you meet. So sometimes when you come and you meet the right people, be good use of them and don't let them leave your hand. Yeah.
Absolutely, because I can vouch for that because my last visit was I left in February of last year. I want to say by I think I want to say by May I was in the process of buying land, and I had somebody a liaison, someone to vouch for me. They did all the paperwork and all of those things, and by I think I want to say because it took me a little while to pay for the land because I had other shit going on. I think I was finished playing for the first 3 plots by August of last year. And then I decided to buy 2 more plots to add to the 3 plots that I already had. Because over there they sell that people in the chat over there they sell in Ghana they sell land by the plots and they break down an acre into 4 plots. So I bought 3/4 of an acre first, and then I went and bought 2 more plots, which brought me to the total of an acre and a 1/4. So you can buy 1 plot. I mean, if you think that's enough just for you to put a little house on it, that's cool. But I wanted to have some space for my kids and shit to run around in the yard and all of that shit when I started buying, building a house. And then I know for Lucy, I wish she was here. She bought 3 plots too at first. And she's building a business on the plots that she bought.
Yeah, the chicken
because
coop.
a chicken coop. She's about to open up a chicken business and stuff, selling chicken and eggs and stuff like that. And the thing is over there, you know how over here, y'all, we gotta pay property tax and shit. Once we buy stuff, there's no property tax. So once you pay for it, it is yours. to do whatever the hell you want. I do believe I will check on it, or Abana, if you know better than me, please correct me. The only thing they ask most for most things is that within the first 2 years of building it, you got to break ground on something. You got to start. You got to put a foundation down, even if it's just a damn foundation. You got to put something on.
Like you're going to put a fence. Yeah, you're going to put a fence on it so that somebody will know that, hey, this land belongs to somebody else. So that, because if you don't build anything on it, somebody can take it. They can sell to somebody else. But assume you buy the land. If you can't build anything, just build a fence, like the wall on it, so that your land will be saved for you. Don't just leave your land and go back to the States and say, oh, I have a land in Africa, I have a land in Ghana, without building anything on the land, or without having someone who is checking the land for you. Don't do that, because if you do that, I'll give you the advice. Even me, as a Ghanaian, they can do the same thing to me. If I buy the land and I don't build anything on it, they can take it and sell to somebody else.
Yep.
Yes. So when you come to Africa and you buy a land, make sure that you build something on it. And when you are buying the land too, please just check everything. That, hey, where am I going to buy the land? Is it for somebody else, or it belongs to no one before you pay the money? Don't just give out money whilst the land, you never go to land commissioner to check on anything. Please. I need to tell my sisters, because I love you. I don't want you to waste your money, and I don't want you to throw your money away. So when you come, just check those things all before you pay out the money to them. Because some of them are agents. The land doesn't belong to them. They are agents of the land. And the owner himself is there. So the agent can take your money while the owner himself doesn't know about anything.
Okay, somebody said in the comments, what type of civil rights do you have there? So when you say civil rights, what exactly do you mean? Like the right to vote, the right to drive, because that's
okay.
Somebody asked that, what type of civil rights?
Okay, the right to vote here, unless you are a citizen before you can vote in Africa. And right to drive, unless you are a citizen, or you show something that, hey, this is what I have to come to Ghana to do. Or maybe you come to Africa for the military. That one you can drive, because you come to all the way from different continent to different continent for military. You can drive here. But you coming for visit, you cannot drive in Africa.
Oh, well, that's not totally true, because you can do what I did. I just got my international driving permit. So what you can do is, go ahead.
For you, Bella, like this, you have your Ghana card and your voter's registration card. You can drive. You are safe. You can get your driving license.
Yeah, I don't have that stuff yet. What I did, though, is Ghana is one of the countries that recognizes an international driving permit. So what I did is I went to AAA, y'all, paid $20, gave them 2 passport pictures, and got filled out the little application, and right then and there got an international driving permit. International driving permits at $20 is good for a whole year. And then you tell them when you want it to be active. And it has to be within a 6-month window. So 6 months from the time that you have a 6 months window to be active. So if you go like I just did last week, within 6 months, you can tell them in that window, you can tell them when it can be active. So what I did is, because I plan on my next trip being somewhere around February, February time, I told them that I wanted my international driving permit to become active January the 15th of next year. So even though I'm in October, my international driving permit will not be active until January the 15th. That way that I wouldn't waste any time on that year. that I get for this to be active. So within that weird year after January the 15th of next year, as I go back and forth over there, if I want to rent a car or if I decide to buy a car, I can drive that junk. If they pull me over, I give them my pictures in it. They see that it is official document that I have the right to drive over there.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. What you are saying, Amala, is true. So that is the things that you people have to do, or something that you know that is sending you to Africa. You can drive in Ghana. Yeah. But without those things, you cannot drive.
Yeah. You go to jail. Yeah. Or you have to pay somebody.
No, sometimes you not go to jail there, but they'll take money from you because you know that they'll just take a huge money from you.
Yeah, basically. So very laid back place. Yeah. You don't have to worry about all of the
and someone too, I think someone too is asking that no property tax, no zone free.
Yeah. They're asking, I know there's no property tax on land, but zoning fees, he's asking is there no zoning fees too?
Okay, the property tax we pay for every year. Like maybe the property that you are having. Maybe I have 3 rooms or 4 rooms, like in the compound. They will count and tax you like maybe it depends on the rooms and it depends on the land that you have that they take the money, but they don't take too much money from you. And that one too is a whole year before they take the property rate. We call it property rate over here.
So there is property tax on land.
You said?
So there is property tax on land? Because I was told that it wasn't any property tax on land. So
yeah, they will tax
how does
your
that
land.
work? How does that work though? How much is it a year? You say depending on the size of the house or
yeah. Like me having 3 plots land, and I have built like maybe 7 buildings on it. I have built 7 houses on it. The property rates they're going to charge me, it depends. Sometimes our property rates, some people pay 100 cedis for the whole year. Some people pay 50 cedis for the whole year. Some people pay 200 cedis for the whole year.
Oh, that ain't shit.
Yeah, so you understand. It depends on the property. Some people pay 50 Ghana. Yeah. So our property rate is not that expensive.
Yeah, 100 cedis is $17.24 right now with the exchange rate.
Yeah, that's how they some go all over the year. So sometimes some people will not pay, they'll just pile it for like maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years before they'll pay. So you see that their money will be huge. Maybe if that person is paying 200 cedis for the whole year, he will pay like 600 cedis for the whole year. And you think that she's paying 600 cedis for the 1 year. No. Maybe he have piled the money that he never paid. And when you pay that too, they give you a receipt that shows that you have paid.
All right. The next question was, are you allowed to own personal firearms? From what I know, no. Only people that got guns is the police. If anybody has guns, you don't really need guns. But I do have a friend that's in the police department, and he said they do have guns up north. Up in the northern region in Ghana. But I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we have it. We have gun in Ghana. But you see the people that they use the gun in Ghana is the politician, the musician, and then the military, and then the police. So if I go to the police or my family member was a police personnel, I can get a gun and use it. Yeah, because I have a family in the police, or I have somebody who is an elder person in the police side, I can get a gun to use. When you go to something like Northern region, and we have some villages that for them they use the gun without any registry. because they use it for catching, hunting fish, hunting meat, and those stuff in the village.
So a rifle, a hunting rifle, not necessarily a handgun to shoot somebody.
Yeah, no.
You ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see much. You ain't gonna see no. For real, I would be shocked if you saw gun violence. They'll beat you up before they do anything. You'll get beat up before.
Kill the meat and the.
Okay. Well, I guess I should ask for the passport people. How do they feel about somebody coming in and talking to the women in their country?
Okay. Okay. Like a man coming to our country talking to the women in our country. We don't have problem. We love everybody. So even you see that some men come to Africa all because of the women, because we love foreigners. When we see somebody who's a foreigner, we just appreciate. We love them like our sisters. We love them like our brothers. So when you come to Africa and you said, "Oh, I need a wife or I need a girlfriend," you're going to get it. And then the door is open for you. You don't have any problem like, hey, somebody's going to budge. No. If you go for somebody's wife, that will be the problem for you. So make sure that when you are coming for like girl, you just ask, do you have a husband? Have you married? Know everything about that. And let somebody guide you before you go forward for anything.
Yeah.
Now
I want to ask, okay, would if the woman's coming into a country to look for a husband or a man?
Okay. Yeah, that one too is the same. But you see, most of our men, some of them have get married, but they did not get married, but they give birth. Some of them maybe they were in school time, they had a girl and they give birth with a girl. They married the girl and they give birth. Sometimes too, they did not marry the girl. So assuming that man have seen you and she fall in love with you, and you said, okay, I want to marry you. I have these children, like 3 children or 4 children. And he said, oh, I have 2 children. Be very careful and just let somebody know. If you have a friend, let your friend know what is going on between you and that guy.
Okay. That was it for my question.
When your friend knows something about it, she can touch you. They will tell you, hey, I have a children, a wife. But later on, you go, they have a wife. They to turn to problem here and there. And I don't want that. I always speak the truth. If you come and you meet me or not me, any friend you meet in Ghana, be very careful. Just tell him about your problems. Tell her, hey, girl, I meet this man. I want to fall in love with him. What should I do? Oh, hey, do you know something? Let me check. Let me go to the family house and check. Have she married? Have he them? Then you know everything. I will give you the details before you go and marry that man. Just don't come and go and marry the man without knowing much about the person. Yeah. You have to know his father. You have to know the family. You have to know his siblings, all the people in the family before you get into the marriage. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about these men that come in the country and they saying black women are no good. There's no good black woman, and they just want to just to have sex with you, and hey, if it's a child, it's your fault because you should have used something.
Hey, for me, I don't want to see such a man in my country. Yeah, because you are come to destroy my girls or my women who are willing to face or who are willing to help the people who want the black people who want to come to Africa and live comfortably. And you will come and you say, hey, black people are not this. No, that's not the right thing. We women, we the black women, we are purposely there for you, the black men. Don't leave we and don't go and marry any white woman. Marry the blacks and give birth with the blacks so that we, the children of the blacks, will be plenty. Yeah. Without marrying us and leave us and just leave the children, when you give birth to us too, you leave the children on us without taking care of the children. What do you want us to do? We women, we don't have more strength. We have it, but we don't have. You have to support us so that we can take care of the children. Yeah. So that the children will not be bad children or street children in future. So that, yeah.
Well, what did they say? You should have chose better. You shouldn't have slept with a man you don't know that well, or that you chose badly.
Hold on. Yo, first of all, I don't think he gonna make it back on the plane if he comes speaking like that. In any African country that he go to, because if the men don't get him, the native men don't get him, the women themselves gonna get him. If he come playing that type of joke, and think he gonna just be walking around. But go ahead, Abner, go ahead and
answer. I think you have answered my question for me.
He ain't gonna make it out. He ain't gonna make it on the plane back home. I'm telling you that. That's my thing. He ain't gonna make it. You breaking up?
Yeah, because see, if we don't know.
Okay. All right, everybody. We know by now that the network could be kind of spotty. And that happens to all of us at some point.
Money home and you create a business and they have the work doing. It's the same like saving your brother. You're not only giving your brother money that you have saved his soul, but creating up a job is like you save your brother or your sister. It's the same. Yeah.
Okay, we broke up on us, so we didn't get all of what you were saying. But I'm thinking if they don't come over to marry, or they just come over to have fun, to have sex.
No, you can come and marry over there. Come here and marry your women, but don't come here and sleep with a woman and go away.
So if he tries to sleep with a woman and walk away, he might not be able to walk away.
Okay.
He can go away, man. You see, it's not good. It's not good for your black man sleeping with a black woman and doing those kind of things to the woman. It's not good. It's not good at all. So they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't have that mentality on their head. We need people who can build up Africa. We need people who can help Africa to rise up. Even we need people who can create a job for hopeless people who are here that they don't have a work to do. Those are the people we need in Ghana, that they can help the country. We don't know people who can destroy the country. We don't want them here. We don't people who can help the country. People who can create up jobs. Jobs like, you see, we have farming, we have those things. We can have different kind of job. And even if you are not paying us in dollar and you are paying us in our cities or the monthly pay, we appreciate. Yeah. because people are here and they are suffering without getting a work to do, but they don't have anybody. What should they do? So if people come like this, come and build up a business. But be vigilant, be wise. These are the things I will tell you.
Okay. So it sounds like what you're saying to me is men who come in with that attitude, sleep with the woman, she happened to have a baby, that's all on her. They're destroying the community. They're destroying instead of building. And instead of coming here trying to sleep with the woman and if a child happen, don't take care of it, they should be taking that energy to build something, buy some land, build a house, work on it, do something. And that way, if you decide you don't want to stay, you leave, you don't want to be married, your children that you made with the woman will be taken care of. You just give it to them, and they'll be able to do something with it. Make a
yeah. And if you are doing something if you come to Africa or Ghana and you are doing something, let your family members know. Maybe you have children in Africa, in the States, like Miss Bella, like this. I know that she have a children. For instance, like this land she have buy, she have to let his children know everything about the land. Yeah. You have to teach your children, hey, I have a land in this place, I have a land in Ghana, I have a land in Nigeria. Know everything about what you are doing. Don't do it secretly. Tell somebody what you are doing, and that will be great thing. Because if you tell your daughter or your people, your children, that hey, I have a land like this, your children will be happy. Now my mom have a land this year. If one day you went to Africa, you went to state and you did not come back, your children can come and see wherever you build your land, or wherever you build your house, wherever you build your business. They can take over everything for you. So those are the things I would tell people, that when they have the family or they have children, when you are doing something, tell somebody about it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when you come in the country with your family, learn everything about the land, what you can do with it before you come over there. And that way and let it be known about the land that you have in Africa. Even if you go back, the land it would be there. The foundations that you put, the house you built, the gardening that you did will be there, and they could come back on their own or when they're grown and take over from there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those of you who wants to go to Africa, make a plan and learn as much as you can, and don't be afraid to ask or tell somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask maybe your friend that you are working with, because, for instance, I know Lucy. I never see Bella, but I've heard Bella voice. I've talked to Bella. So imagine Bella knew something. He wants something about Ghana, or he needs something to ask me. She can ask me, and I'll go ahead and tell her, oh, this is what you have to do, and you're going to survive, or you're going to succeed. And she will do that, and she will live better. So those are the advice that when you have a friend, you have to ask.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Because in Ghana, especially when you coming in as a Black American, that is your lifeline. Making good friends that have your best interests at heart, that is your lifeline. That is your lifeline. That is how I was able to, and I wasn't even over there still, and I was able to buy land and and then buy more, because I made friends and I made meaningful connections while I was there
Mm-hmm.
to, get the things done that I could not get done myself. So that is your number one thing. You can come in as a tourist, be in awe, see the sights, all of those type of things, but you got to make meaningful connections. And as
Mm-hmm.
Abina said, you got to watch though still who you're around, because unfortunately there is this misconception that all of us is rich over here, and they don't really differentiate when it comes to black and white when it comes to America a lot of the times. And the things they see on TV, just like the things we saw about them on TV, they see that shit is true. They think all of us over here popping bottles, making it rain. Everybody got the nicest car, clothes, house, shoes, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you will find people just like you would anywhere else that would want to try to take advantage of you because of this preconception that, oh, you from America, you got it like that. So you can break bread with me regardless. Now,
Mm-hmm.
understanding that a lot of us, when we try to go over there, we didn't have to save for a ticket for 2 months just to get there. Stuff like that. So you got to watch those types of things.
Yeah.
That's about it. But meaningful connections is your lifetime, is your lifeline over there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Friend.
And I think don't go in there because the cost of living is cheaper there. Don't go there trying to take advantage of the people that live there.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the quickest way to make an enemy over there. Going over there with your American Negro nose in the air, thinking that because your dollar is 5.7 more than theirs,
Yeah.
one of your dollars make 5.8, 5.7 of theirs. Go over there with your nose in the air and you're gonna get it knocked out the air real quick. You're gonna get it
Mm-hmm.
knocked out the air really, really quick. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to go over there humble with an open mind and an open heart. And
Yeah.
if you're good to Africa, usually Africa will be good to you, especially if you
Mm-hmm.
surround yourself with good people.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And
I'm not. Uh huh.
sometimes they think that when they come to Africa, they don't have the cars that they want. They have been driving in the States, the Porsche car. We have every car here. We have everything that you put in the States here. When you want to swim in the pool, we have. When you want to swim in the beaches like the sea, ocean, we have. We have everything that you people want. We have it. You see your dishes that you people eat. We have it in
Abina, you're breaking up.
Bear with us, people.
Well, I'm gonna wait until she get her signal right. I think I understood what she was trying to say.
your
But okay, wait a minute.
food, your
You breaking up, Abina?
with
Okay. Well, she was trying to say basically what I said earlier. Probably spin on that. It might not be state of the art, but they got everything we have over here. The nice cars, the SUVs, pickups, whatever you looking for, you can get over there. Toyo, I think Toyo's more so probably the foreign cars, the Hyundais, the Toyotas, stuff like that. You'll probably see more of those, but you will see. I seen a Hummer while I was over there.
What?
Yeah, Hummer, big ass Hummer, roaring down the damn street. What else did I see? I seen BMWs. I don't remember seeing any Porsches, but I'm pretty sure they were probably around. BMW, Hummer. I want to say I saw like one Escalade. Um, and I can't think of any other, like, I saw Fiat and stuff. Saw some Fiats while I was over there, but mostly it was Toyota. Um, when you get on the public transportation, they got Fords, the big, like, the church vans, the big
Uh-huh.
church that passenger church vans. They got those, but
Okay.
those are reserved mostly for transportation. Like, you moving people from in a distance and stuff. They call them, they made by Ford, and they call them Fords. So if
Uh-huh.
you ask somebody for a Ford, they're gonna know exactly what you're talking about. They're gonna point you to the bus station or the travel station or something like that. Um, yeah, they got pretty much everything that we got.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, I had a third topic on the third thing that's bad for you. Okay. Let's see. All right. This. Okay. A lot of stuff that's bad for us is stuff that we eat and drink. And in this case, this is drink. I've been seeing a lot of that. I don't know why people were stocking up on this during the pandemic, but yes, they were. All right. So, as you can see, it's soda. Now, this title is the most dangerous can of soda. Now, all of them are bad. All of them are bad. I don't care which one your favorite. Yes, the diet ones too. They're bad. Yeah. Yeah,
What
they
soda is
bad.
that? I can't see that clearly. What's that, Fanta?
Um Actually it didn't really say which one that is. But I'm going by which one is the worst soda, which one it is. It looked like it could be Fanta. Fanta have all them flavors.
Yeah,
But
them funny colors and shit. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But really, the number one, the most dangerous soda, even more dangerous than Coke, which has been used to clean battery posts. Uh,
And it's used on crime scenes to clean up blood.
really?
Yes, it is. It's it has oxidative properties, so it works like peroxide does on blood, and it gets up the blood off of crime scenes. They use it on crime scenes to get up blood.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. The United States have a heavy soda consumption. I've seen whole families drink. I've seen the children drinking it, and I'd be like, "Stop giving them children soda." I mean, babies. I'm not talking about 5, 7. That's bad enough. I'm talking about babies. Put a can of soda in their a little soda in their bottles, or their little
But
sippy
soda is
cup.
not good for children. Soda is not good for children. Yeah. Grown up can drink soda, but I don't think children, it's not good for them. It's not healthy. When the children drink soda, it can kill them.
Mm, yeah, but Abner, have you ever tried soda?
Yeah, we have soda here, but our soda is different from yours. We have soda water. We have it, but your own is a little different from us.
Well, how do you know that it's dangerous? How did it do you to make you think it was dangerous?
I was talking about dangerous for the children because
Okay.
soda water, when you drink soda water and you have this kind of disease in your heart, soda water cleans heart. For our old, I don't know about Americans people. I'm talking about Ghana old. Our soda water over here, when you take it, when you have like these people who have the BP, the blood pressure, when they take it, soda water, it's always clean their heart and they always feel healthy more than the first. So I think soda water in Ghana is good for us, but I don't know in the States.
Okay. All right. Well, it's not good for the states neither. Been heavy soda consumption been linked to weight gain, type 2 diabetes, and this is all coming from the Journal of Internal Medicine, JAMA, JAMA, Journal of Internal Medicine. People who drink artificial sweetened sodas are more likely to prematurely die compared to those who drink different types of drinks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Part of the reason is the ingredients. Okay. Okay. Let me open that up. Okay. The ingredients. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The number one most dangerous can of soda is crushed pineapple. Any of y'all
Which
have
one?
is Crush is a brand of soda, and it's the pineapple flavored one.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the most dangerous one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me put this back so you can see the image. Yeah, tempting, isn't it? But wait till you find out all the stuff it does. Okay. 12-ounce can has 190 calories for those who calorie count, 65 milligrams of sodium, 52 grams of carb, 51 gram of that is sugar. The ingredients is carbonated water, Big Flag, high fruit juice, corn syrup. Those well, actually, diabetics, even if you're not diabetic, stay away from the high fruit juice, corn syrup. And of course, it's the natural and artificial flavor. I don't know. I read the cans. I ain't never seen natural flavor in any of them sodas. Citric acid, sodium benzonate as a preservative, Acacia gum, yellow number 5, brominate. And this is the shocker for me. Soybean oil. Why would there be soybean oil in a can of soda? And yellow dye number 6.
Because I never seen soda water being like this. I never seen some before. Our own is pure white, like a water. I never seen colors of soda before. I never. This be my first time seeing some.
Well, in this sense, your country cares about your people's health. They do not allow a lot of these sodas in their country. If you do have a form of the soda, it does not have those ingredients. Those ingredients are not allowed in some countries. Must be one of them. That's probably why you never seen colors like that. Yeah. In fact, I seen a Mexican Coke where the kind they sent to Mexico. They don't use high fructose corn syrup. It's just regular sugar. I was like, okay, I know a lot of the medical people say regular sugar is still bad, but compared to high fructose corn syrup, I've seen high fructose corn syrup jack up people's blood sugar to over 500. The machine stopped reading, 500 and just flash at you. I seen where people who have drank, diabetics who have drank these things with high fructose corn syrup in it, it takes the hospital all day long to get their sugar down. Something that's supposed to go down naturally within about an hour or two after you eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this can of soda has more sugar than 5 original glazed Krispy Kreme donuts. Well, I hadn't had Krispy Kreme donuts in a while, but just the fact that it's a donut telling me there's some serious sugar. And 5 of them? Yeah, imagine drinking that. Yeah, I've seen, and that's another reason why kids shouldn't be having it, because it fools the body into thinking it's full because all the sugar. So they have no room for real food. And not to mention, makes you go pee a lot. Because your body's trying to get rid of all that sugar and all those chemicals. Yeah. Yeah, so so if you was under the impression that a fruit-based soda is an exception, this Pineapple Crush is wrong. It's proven wrong. That fruit-based soda is a better alternate. In fact, there are 2 additives in it that promotes ADD in children. So that's another reason don't be giving your children these sodas, especially this Pineapple Crush. It's like I was surprised, because I'm thinking, oh, it's pineapple. I'm gonna leave it alone for a while. I'm gonna leave it the other sodas alone for a while. Because I did try it because, hey, I like pineapples. And I'm thinking fruit is base. It's okay. And it feels too good afterwards. So, Bella Abena. Oh, okay. Hold on. Sorry about that, Abena. I was on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what you think of these sodas? And the most dangerous one is pineapple.
Okay. What I was thinking is that each and everyone should be very careful of such a drink. You shouldn't even think buying it at a shop, give it to your children or yourself to drink such a soda water. Because one, you buy such a drink giving you more sickness. And you go to the hospital and treat yourself and pay another extra money. So why don't you leave it and save your money? Yeah, it's better than you stop. Okay, if they have some solution that they can stop shipping this soda water or soda pack, if they can stop shipping it, I think it's better into the country. But if they don't stop shipping into the country, people will still buying it for their children. Because no matter what you said is not good, some people will say it's good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think they have to sue the company, or they have to sue the owner of that water.
Yeah. So United States believe in letting Americans make that choice. If the country wants to make something that is dangerous for the health of the people, hey, they got a choice. They say, okay, they got all that information, and if they still choose to still consume this, well, hey, the choice is theirs. It's about the money, making the money, and these companies go as far as you let them. So if you continue to drink soda, or a bunch of, or if the people continues to buy and drink soda,
hey, they shouldn't think about the money that they've been making. They should think about the life that they are losing. They should think maybe you can drink this soda water. It won't do anything by now. But as time goes on, then you start seeing symptoms. So they shouldn't think about the money that they will make. They should think about our health. They should think about we, the people buying it. Those are the things that they should think about. than them thinking about the money that they're going to make for their own pockets. No.
Well, yeah, that's the way it should be, but as an entity is about profit. It's about the money. Yeah. So as long as they can profit from it, they don't care if it makes you sick. They don't care if it causes health problems. Shoots, we had to fight. They had all kind of ways we had to fight to get the tobacco industry to admit that their product was dangerous and that it was connected to all these health issues, including lung diseases. Nah, and then they doubled down on it and made it addictive. In fact, part of the reason why people can't give up soda is they're addicted to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's become addictive. Their body got used to consuming that amount of sugar. They got to the point where plain water don't taste right to them. It don't taste right. It needs some flavoring. And that's why now they got all these little flavor packets. But it's it don't have all these sugars in it, but it got a lot of chemicals in it, artificial sweeteners. Although some of them are getting a little better at it, but still, it's artificial sweeteners, artificial flavoring, because people are so addicted to having flavor. It don't taste right. It needs some flavor. Water is boring. Water is healthy for you.
Mm-hmm.
But so it ain't until they get close to a health issue. Like my godmother was addicted to Coca-Cola. Oh my goodness. Coca-Cola in the closets, Coca-Cola under the bed, Coca-Cola in corners of her kids' room. Well, her baby at the time. It wasn't until the doctor told her, if you don't stop drinking these Coke and drink more water, you're going to lose a kidney, that she stopped. And it was still kind of addictive for her. Me and my mom had to go in there and remove every soda we can find. I found soda in places I didn't even know yet because, was trying to help her to correct that. Now, she don't drink a soda as much, but she still drinks soda. She still drink Coke every now and then, but she learns to, for every Coke, she has to have at least 2 bottles of water. Well, 2 16-ounce bottles of water. Keep her kidneys functioning.
Okay.
Yeah, so even when you told that you could die, you could have kidney failure, whatever is triggering up. Diabetes is a slow killer, but it's a killer. Weight gain. Most people lose weight when they give up soda. When they give up soda and they make it past that first month without soda, they see that they lose weight, because all their weight gain was coming from the soda. In fact, some people try to use diet soda. Nope. The artificial sweetness that they use in the diet, so you can have 0 calories and stuff like that, will fool the body will shut off the part of the body that tells you that you're full.
Okay.
So you'll be hungry. Okay. Yeah. So even though it's best that the companies think about your health, they don't care. So we shouldn't care about whether they stay in business and stop buying their stuff.
Yeah. The best thing to end up stopping this soda water is stop buying it. No one should buy it. Then which is which, they will start spoiling the shop. They will be throwing it away, and they will not do it again. Because if you don't have a customer buying it, how will you produce another such a bottle for somebody to buy?
Yeah. Yeah, and understand that they, as Manuel Briggs put, these food scientists combine flavor for these processed foods to make you crave them more. Yeah, yeah, might explain my addiction to Oreos. But hey, I could go long periods of time without them. But once I get one, I better make sure I just have a few of them. Can't have no big family
Oh,
pack.
okay.
Yeah, cause the craving to be there, you know. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, or I'm gonna have to start looking for the recipes for Oreos and make them myself. That way I can control what goes in them.
Oh,
Yeah. So if you get a chance to come in America, make sure you read all the ingredients of the foods you gonna buy in the stores or something like that.
oh
And
yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
because that's what a lot of people like about going to your country and other parts of Africa is that the food is healthier there.
Mm-hmm.
No processed
Mm-hmm.
food
Yeah.
juice. All right. Okay, y'all. We wrapping it up to all things that's bad for you. Thank you all for coming. It's good to see all of y'all. Emmanuel Briggs, Belmort, Hassan Burton, Ron 314, Bro Speak. It has some good questions. Well, actually, everybody has some good questions. Makes me think of a bunch of stuff I want to do for another topic another time. Yeah, and all right, and I'll see you next time next week for Ladies Night. Y'all have a good night.